Hi there, I'm Christopher Dunnigan. This is HandmadeInVermont.com, and today we're talking about the Hubbardton Forge pendant called the Exos Single Shade Medium. This is going to be the 1390-600. This is the one that's 16 inches in diameter with 3 sockets. So why don't we jump into what these are all about. So the whole idea of the Exos line are going to be these tubular shades. There's a 18 series, if you want to go back and look at those, for kitchen pendants that you can use with this, which is going to be a good idea. The 1390-600 is going to be using a 16-inch diameter tubular shade that's open on the top and open on the bottom, and that is going to be sitting in these brackets that actually attach to the fixture itself. So why don't we go over the height of the fixture itself, and we're going to be talking about the body of the fixture is going to be from the bottom of that shade to where the telescoping rods start, okay? So that's going to be 8.6 inches high, 16.1 inches in diameter. When we add the telescoping rods that Hubbardton Forge has a patent on, and we'll talk about that now, see how these kind of go up and down like that? So there's a hex nut right here, and this is called a clutch, this little part right there. And there's a friction sleeve hiding inside of this, a little plastic friction sleeve. So what happens is you're going to be getting a little hex nut wrench that's going to tighten that little screw against that little friction sleeve, and that'll keep it from going up and down. But during your installation, this is going to be able to slide. So you can kind of bring it up and down to get it where you want it to be. And there are going to be 3 different lengths of this pipe available, which gives you 3 different adjustable ranges available. There's a pull down menu over on the right hand side of your screen. It'll say choose your adjustable length. Pull that down and it's going to show those ranges to you. And remember, it's from the bottom of the fixture to the ceiling itself. So the short is 28 to 40.5, standard is 41 to 55, long is 43.5 to 68. If you need this shorter than the short or longer than the long, drop me a quick email, sales@HandmadeInVermont.com. We spell out the word Vermont, and I can check into that for you. Customs add a little time, add a little money, but I do customs every single day. So this is slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees. There's a knuckle right here. You can see how that bends like that. It's going to let this be slope ceiling adaptable to 45 degrees, so we cover you there. If you have a flat ceiling, works great that way too. This is going to be using a 5-inch diameter canopy. It's going to go over your standard 4-inch junction box easily. It comes with this this little adapter part that just kind of goes onto that easy without any big parts to deal with. Why don't we talk what's inside of this? So there are 3 sockets inside of this, and these are porcelain medium base sockets, just like this guy. So you can use a variety of bulbs. You can use incandescent, you can use LED. This is an older LED, and this is a newer LED. See how they've been changing over time? So the recommended bulb is going to be what's called an A19. And an A19 is the size of a traditional light bulb that we all kind of grew up with. Remember those 60-watt bulbs that have been with us for most of our lives? Those are generally A19s. However, you can get 100-watt equivalent LED A19s if you want to, and you can pump a lot of light out of this because it has 3 of these. If you want to go for traditional incandescent, you're going to be capped at 3 100-watt incandescents because of the heat generated by an incandescent. The top of this shade is actually open, so that allows a lot of light to go up and hit your ceiling and bounce back down. We call that ambient light. The bottom of the shade is going to be covered by this exact diffuser, and you can see it's a frosted glass, and what this does is it sits inside with the dome facing up. What's nice about that is bugs kind of fall out. There's a little bit of a gap around here between the edge of the glass and the shade itself, and what that allows is for air to come in and cool those sockets. That's why a lot of lighting fixtures cool by convection. They suck in cold air from the bottom and expel warmer air from the top. So, but that's what's going to be on the bottom. So you're not going to be able to see the sockets, just FYI. Moving on from there, why don't we talk about finishes? Actually, before we talk about finishes, let's talk about lampshade materials. So if you're on our site, there's actually a lampshade materials help guide. It's over on the left-hand side of your screen in the red tabs. Click on that for me, lampshade materials help guide. You're going to be seeing a lot of lampshade materials there, but always remember that what's available for the fixture that you're looking at is always going to be back over on the right hand side in the pull down menu where it says choose your shade fabric. So pull that down, it's going to show you what you can get on this fixture. The other thing is a little farther over on that page over on the right, you're going to see a place where you can tick a bunch of little boxes, put in your name and your address, and we'll send you out swatches. So lots of different swatches that we can send out. They don't cost you a dime, so I recommend you guys doing it. It's a great way to get them into your hand. You're going to be able to see them, on your table, against your paint, all that kind of stuff. So lots of things to see there. Why don't we move on to finishes? If you're on our website, back over on the left-hand side, you're going to see a Finishes Help Guide. Click on that for me. Top of that, you're going to see, of that page, you're going to see a video. That video is going to be me talking to you guys about the differences in Hubbardton forged finishes, how they look on different types of forging. Scroll down just a little bit, and there's a chart. And the chart has like 10 finishes on it. All the finishes available for this fixture. There's going to be a picture with the letter A on them, pictures with the letter B on them. That's kind of showing you what you can expect to see on some fixtures as far as ranges go for how things can look when you are dealing with translucent finishes and heavy forging. There's not a lot of heavy forging on this, so kind of keep that in mind. So it's going to be more in line with the pictures with the B for boy on them. Go back and use that chart when you're watching the video, kind of bounce back and forth, and you'll understand the whole thing. Okay? So when you're done with that, go back to that chart, and you can click on any of those pictures, and a bigger window will pop up, and it'll show you a bunch of things and whatever you guys just clicked on. So there you go. I think that kind of covers pretty much everything. We talked about finishes, we talked about lampshade materials, adjustable heights, sockets, what you can put inside. It's a great fixture. This actually throws a tremendous amount of light. People use it in foyers and stairways, breakfast tables, dining tables, all over the place. Even in a bathroom, it'll just throw tons of light. If you like this and you need something dramatically shorter, go into our semi-flush and you'll see there's some just like this. So there you go. When you buy your Hubbardton forged fixtures from HandmadeInVermont.com, shipping is free to every state except Alaska and Hawaii. There's no tax if we ship out of the state of Vermont, and we're the only dealer with 90-day returns and no restocking fees. No other dealer does that. Some really huge items on big pallets are not coming back. We're always going to tell you that ahead of time. The other thing is we offer a rush program. So rush takes you from Hubbardton Forge's normal 3 to 4 weeks in production time. We can whittle that down to a little under 2 weeks, and it's very inexpensive, so just contact me for that. Our showroom in Vermont has over 350 Hubbardton forged fixtures. We have this on display on the second floor in cork. So the cork is pretty cool. It gives it a whole new look. Like it looks like wood, basically. It has a real cool mid-century vibe to it. Anyway. So we have over 350 fixtures spread across 2 floors. We have a What's on Display page back over on the left-hand side of your screen, so check on that for me and it'll pop up a giant window showing everything that's here for you to see. Showroom is open every day except Sunday from 11 to 6, and I'm here every day except Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We have a clearance center here too, and the clearance center stuff is 75% off MSRP. Awesome deal. You got to come here to use it, so keep that in mind. So if I forgot anything, let me know, and we hope to see you in Vermont. Come see us. Take care. Bye-bye.